Hello and welcome to News Round. I am Will Iban. Now a recap of stories that made the headlines during the week. President Tinubu orders the arrest of 3 permanent secretaries over discovery of agency in SGF office. And chaos erupts at the Edo House of Assembly as speakers resign. Yakini emerges new House leader minutes later. And INEC declares Adeleke winner as governor extends olive branch, vows to transform Osun into industrial hub. And 8 killed as aircraft crashes at remote U.S. Air Force site. That's News Round in A news round begins with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ordering the immediate suspension of 3 permanent secretaries and the arrest of the alleged promoter of another fake government agency. The chairman of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, Dr. Musa Aliyu, on Friday disclosed this to newsmen in Abuja, saying the agency, which was operating illegally within the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, was promoted by one George Buchi Nwabwizi, who also used several aliases.
So open further brief by ICPC to Mr. President on the ongoing investigations into the fake Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council, PFIPC, and procedural weaknesses in the public service. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, has uncovered another fake agency and office operating under the name National Brands Development and Mandates in the Nigeria Special Project Office, which had been illegally allocated office space within the premises of the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. The fake agency/office was promoted by one George Buchi Nwabwizi, was active suspected collaborators in the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, contrary to the external laws and without authorization of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I have briefed Mr. President comprehensively on these new developments. ICPC will continue with its investigation. Accordingly, Mr. President has directed as follows: A. Immediate arrest of Prince George Buchi Nwabwizi. B. Immediate suspension of the following permanent secretaries: 1. MS Anjuma. 2. Engineer Ndungu Gagari. 3. Richard P. Bilengwa.
Now we head now to the southwest, where Mr. Yakini Diaye, representing Akoko Edo constituency 1, emerged as the new speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly following the resignation of his predecessor, Blessing Agbibaku. His resignation was formally acknowledged during plenary on Monday.
Drama on the floor of the Edo State House of Assembly this morning as plenary gets underway, with Deputy Speaker Samuel Yatu presiding. Speaker Blessing Agbibaku walked in as a member amid resignation rumors and demanded to preside one last time.
I was supposed to lead the session here to resign on the red chair.
But the House says no. His resignation letter was accepted on the spot.
If he passes an amendment to accept the resignation, he said,
And just like that, the race for a new speaker began. In quick succession, nomination begins. Honorable Sando Jezele of Eastern Southeast nominates Honorable Yakini Diaye.
So we are keeping there's no vacuum in governance. A member representing Osun West has just told us with his mouth that and I am up here to nominate so that we can see that vacuum that has left. Be that as it may, Mr. Speaker, give me the power to nominate Right Honorable Yakini Diaye that represents all the people of Akoko Edo 1 to take his position.
seconded by Honorable Eric Okaka of Oran East.
The Speaker, I rise to second the nomination of the Right Honorable Yekini Idaye to fill the vacant position of Speakership of this Assembly. I so second.
No delay, no debate, voting done.
While the motion approved by Esan Southwest and seconded by if you are in support, say aye.
Honorable Yekini Idaye of Akoko Edo 1 emerges as the new Speaker of the 8th Assembly. With the dust settled, all eyes are now on Speaker Yekini Idaye. Can he steer the 8th Assembly through Edo's turbulent politics?
Meanwhile, the immediate past Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Blessing Egbebaku, attributed his resignation to personal reasons and allegations of gross misconduct. In a statement on Monday, said he maintained a cordial relationship with all 24 members of the House throughout his tenure. He thanked Governor Monday Okpeyolo for his support and cooperation, insisting that his decision was taken in the interest of peace, the state, and his constituency. Excitement filled Osun State on Sunday as Governor Adeleke was declared the winner of the 2026 Osun State governorship election. The returning officer for election made the declaration at the Independent National Electoral Commission headquarters in Osun State.
Deep into the night, tension mounts inside the INEC state headquarters in Osogbo. Electoral officials, party agents, civil society observers, and journalists keep vigil, awaiting the arrival of the state returning officer to commence the final collation of the Osun governorship election results. Upon his arrival, the arduous business of the night gets underway as electoral officers from across all 30 local government areas present their official tallies one after the other.
Total valid votes 21228. 21228.
Thank you. Please step forward to present your documents while Atakumosa East should get ready.
With all local government submissions concluded, proceedings paused briefly to allow senior INEC personnel to complete the final auditing and cross-tabulation of figures. Then comes the definitive moment as the returning officer officializes the outcome.
The Adeleke Ademola Jackson Nuruddin of Accord Party, having satisfied the requirement of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected. Signed by the returning officer, my signature, 16th day of August, 2026.
Immediately following the declaration, representatives from the winning party share their official reaction to the verdict.
This is the manifestation of God's hand, and this is the will of the people of Osun State. So I am glad because this election has clearly shown Governor Ademola Adeleke is the man of the people. This election has justified that Mr. Governor has performed excellently well.
Out of 30 local government areas, the Accord Party secured victory in 19 local government areas, polling 511,067 votes to defeat its closest challenger, Bola Oyebamiji of the All Progressives Congress, who gathered 444,815 votes. With all the final figures certified and the official declaration made, the curtain falls on a fiercely contested electoral process in Osun State. As the immediate flurry of post-election reactions settle, all eyes now turn to how the incoming administration navigates the political transition and begins fulfilling the mandates promised to the electorate.
And following his win, Osun State Governor Adeleke appealed to his political opponents to collaborate with him towards ensuring progress and development of the state in all areas. The governor made this call on Wednesday while delivering his address in Osogbo at the occasion of presentation of certificate of return to him and his running mates.
Osun State had overcome. I brought the light to Osun State. And I drove darkness out of Osun State. Osun State will never see darkness again. We will keep moving forward. Nobody will turn us around again. I'm seeing the opportunity that all my other contestants, they should please come over. Let's join hands together and let's move Osun State forward. Why I'm saying that Osun State is bigger than anybody. And I'd like to seize this opportunity for those who lost their life during the election, may their soul rest in peace. And I'm telling, and of course I'm telling you that all those who have lost their life, I'm promising, the Adeleke family is promising to take their, not government money now. God has blessed us. I'm going to bless all the people that lost their life, their children. We be giving scholarship to Adeleke High School and Adeleke University. Just to compensate them. And finally, Mr. President, Jagaban. I really appreciate you, Mr. President, for making democracy to stay in Nigeria. That's all what we want. And I wish you all the best in that 2027 election.
Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu on Sunday, in a statement by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, congratulated Osun State Governor Adeleke on his re-election, describing the victory as a sign of continued democratic confidence. On Thursday, the president later received Governor Adeleke and his entourage at the presidential villa, where the governor presented a certificate of return.
Where you are today, God put you there. Not the smartness of any of these people. It's just their support, not their smartness. It's the wish of God that prevailed and the wish of the people followed. Promote unity, peace, and stability. Use it. I saw one of my opponents now say he will go back to subsidy. I read it. That is demonstration of a serious ignorance on governance and economy. Before I came here, 27 states are unable to pay salaries. Not to even talk of pensioners, the salary of workers. In your state, I know a man that raised, who is nicknamed half salary. And the people of Osun State pronounce their judgment on you, that they love you, they want you to govern. So you're going back to govern. I will receive you in the seat of power.
He was at the villa to thank President Tinubu for allowing a free and fair election in Osun State.
I'm here to thank Mr. President, the father of the nation, because he fought for this democracy. That is why he allowed free and fair election. And that is the result. That is why I'm here to say thank you for making sure that democracy lives in Nigeria.
Now, still ahead on News Round, presidential candidates sign peace accord ahead of 2027 general elections. Don't go away.
Africa.
Welcome back. You're still watching News Round live on Channels Television. Now, as political campaigns for the 2027 general elections begin, the National Peace Committee brought together political parties, stakeholders and media practitioners in Abuja to sign a peace accord. On Tuesday, the committee urged political parties and candidates to run issue-based campaigns and shun disinformation capable of undermining national peace. The Nigeria Police Force cautioned politicians to conduct themselves responsibly and refrain from recruiting young people to foment violence.
Activities heralding the 2027 general elections is getting into full gear as political parties prepare to sign the peace accord ahead of the flag-off of campaigns for the presidential and National Assembly elections. Members of the National Peace Committee are joined by civil society organizations, development partners, and political party chairmen and their presidential candidates.
Nigerian Armed Forces.
The Secretary to the Government of the Federation is representing President Bola Tinubu at the event. The National Peace Committee first initiated the signing of a peace accord in 2015 to make political parties and their candidates commit to peaceful general elections. The committee is rallying all presidential candidates and their parties to commit to issue-based campaigns devoid of fake news and disinformation.
A campaign based on issues that are of significant concern to Nigerians. Avoid the spread of false and fake news, personal attack and insults. Promote respect and tolerance for differences in opinion. Ensure civility and decency in public discourse and comply with the spirit and the letter of the accord.
Our moral authority to demand decorum from political actors rests squarely on our own administrative and technological preparedness. I am pleased to report that our preparation for the 2027 general elections are progressing with absolute precision. We are scaling our operational logistics to manage a massive nationwide ad hoc workforce of 1.4 million personnel across over 176,000 polling units.
However, the Nigerian police is calling for responsible campaigns, warning against the use of Nigerians to incite or cause violence.
Let us remember that political power is temporary, but Nigeria is permanent. No political victory is worse than the loss of a Nigerian life. No political ambition is worth the destruction of our communities. And no election is worth compromising the peace and the unity of our nation.
The signing of the peace accord then commences with the National Assembly and governorship candidates, the national chairman and presidential candidates, the INEC, the police, and the National Peace Committee.
Accord should shake hands with Action Alliance. Exactly. Action Democratic Party should embrace the Action People's Party. Together. The AAC should give a very warm handshake. And a smile.
While the signing of the peace accord is quite significant in the electioneering process, the onus now rests on the candidate and their supporters, who are expected to implement the spirit and letter of the signed document.
Nigeria has a date with destiny. And that despite the violence, despite the kidnapping, despite the setback, Nigeria's greatness will still be achieved in our lifetime. The Nigerian politicians believe, there are many of them who believe, as one of our singers has said, they believe that they will be rich till they die. But we ordinary people must wear face masks, no matter the matter. we also are entitled to a good life.
We are committed to peaceful, transparent elections that will strengthen political stability, social harmony, economic progress, and our nation's prosperity. I encourage other political parties and political actors to do the same.
The dotted lines have been signed and commitments made yet again. But beyond the signatures and assurances being made here today, the real test will be whether these commitments are sustained as the campaigns intensify and whether Nigeria's political actors can put the issues that matter to Nigerians ahead of violence and divisive rhetoric. From the International Conference Center, Victoria Longjon, Channels Television News.
Similarly, the Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Disu, urged Nigerian youths to reject political violence, digital thuggery, and other forms of criminality capable of undermining the country's democratic process. He spoke in Abuja on Thursday at the National Youth Leadership and Security Dialogue organized by the Nigeria Police Force to commemorate International Youth Day 2026.
Youths from across the country converge on the Police Resource Center in Abuja at the instance of the Inspector General of Police to mark the 2026 International Youth Day. With the theme Different Contexts, Common Aspirations and Campaign, My Future is Greater Than Political and Digital Thuggery, the Inspector General of Police warns against youth involvement in political violence.
When the campaign is over, political actors may reconcile, and politicians always do. When political rivals disagree, they may eventually shake hands later. But the young Nigerians who lose their lives to electoral violence do not return home. We are still saying the same thing. Think, do what is right.
He assures Nigerians that the police will protect the constitutional rights of citizens to participate in political activities, support political parties, and campaign for candidates of their choice, provided such activities remain peaceful and lawful.
We will protect citizens. We will facilitate peaceful campaigns. We will secure candidates, campaign venues, and public spaces within the law. We will protect the integrity of the electoral environment. But let me be equally clear, we will not protect violence.
The Osun State Police Command also joined the commemoration of the International Youth Day with a call on young people to shun activities that could jeopardize their future.
To our youth, I say this: you are the architects of your own destiny. Do not allow anyone to use you as a cannon fodder for political violence. Do not allow the allure of quick money from cybercrime to destroy your future.
Delivering a lecture titled My Future is Greater Than Political Thuggery, the coordinator of the Safe School Initiative in Osun State reminds youths of the psychological, physical and legal consequences of political and digital thuggery.
Section 122 of the Electoral Act 2022 provides for imprisonment of up to 3 years for electoral offences. The Criminal Code and Penal Code prescribes punishment for rioting, unlawful assembly, and causing grievous harm. More importantly, a criminal record follows you for life.
The message resonates in Katsina and Gombe states as the police command in states warn youths to be wary of being lured into political violence.
Political threat jeopardizes these aspirations. We face a dangerous window of criminal influence between menaces of physical political thuggery and digital thuggery.
The theme of today's campaign, My Future is Greater Than Political and Digital Thuggery, is a timely reminder that no political ambition or temporary financial inducement is worth sacrificing one's future, especially that of our youth.
As the political campaigns resume, the police is taking advantage of the International Youth Day to reiterate the need for youths to shun all forms of political violence during the exercise.
Now, at least 46 people reportedly died in a boat accident in Goral community, Goronyo local government area of Sokoto State. The boat, said to be carrying about 77 passengers, including farmers, women and children, capsized shortly after departing the community on Thursday morning. The State Police Command confirmed that 46 bodies had been recovered, while 15 passengers were rescued. Police spokesman DSP Ahmed Rufai said the search and rescue operation involved local divers, the National Emergency Management Agency, the State Emergency Management Agency and the police. The incident occurred exactly 1 year after a similar boat accident in Kijo community, also in Goronyo local government area, renewing concerns over water transportation safety in riverine farming communities. And from the foreign scene, we see a civilian contracted aircraft that crashed at a remote United States Air Force site in Alaska, killing all 8 people on board. The aircraft, which was carrying 2 pilots and 6 passengers, crashed shortly after midday on Friday while approaching the remote radar facility near Cape Newman on Alaska's southwest coast. The U.S. Air Force described the victims as professionals carrying out a vital mission in a challenging environment, while an investigation into the cause of the crash is underway. Authorities say the victims will be identified after their families are notified. And that's a wrap on News Round. I'm Will Ibong. Thanks for watching.